I appreciate this initiative of Taxsutra to have the uh, expectations from some segments of the people for the forthcoming budget. The budget will be presented on 1st February 2023. As usual, the people are excited before the budget, and particularly this year, as this will be the last budget of the present government before the elections. There are a lot of expectations. If I talk about some of the expectations on tax front from the common man, then people would now expect that with the inflation going up so much, particularly in last 2 to 3 years, even the limits for investment in the Income Tax Act under Section 80C should be substantially increased. Time has come when people need to invest in safe securities, also save tax. And if this incentive is extended to a bigger amount, say 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs, it would be appropriate in terms of time. The government wants to increase our GDP also, and it also requires investment from the common taxpayers. The expenses on medical bills is going up. The hospitals are charging fantastic amounts after the inflation. And therefore, even the limit under Section 80D is very low at present, and it requires good amount of increase. And people will expect it goes up to minimum 50,000 rupees, and for senior citizens and specially challenged people, it should be even more. If I come to businesses, we have seen that particularly in the pandemic time, many MSMEs closed down, and the Reserve Bank of India and the government was out to help them. Some packages were announced. However, it is felt, and if you see in the newspaper, the news of MSME is not in a position to repay the loans which were taken during the pandemic time. Let us look at reasons. The reason is that these loans were given for very short period, and this period was not enough for MSMEs to repay. So the government should consider an appropriate enhancement in the period for repayment of those loans which were sanctioned during the pandemic time to survive and revive the MSMEs. And I would expect something significant will be done by the government in this regard. Again, coming to another very important initiative of the entire world, and so also of our government, of promoting sustainability. Particularly climate change is a challenge for every country. Even in our country, we have seen temperatures rising and falling beyond expectations. In this scenario, the incentives to be given to the industries and corporates who are expected to invest in environment-friendly measures of the government should consider some incentives in terms of substantial decrease in the rates of finance for green finance. Even some tax incentives can also be thought of. Many corporates are very actively engaged in providing social welfare under the corporate social responsibility. Here also a lot of support from the government would go a long way in enhancing the GDP of our economy, and the expectation of the government, expectation of the society to reach at least $5 trillion economy very soon. So these are some of the budget expectations that I can express from the Taxsutra platform. Thank you.